events organizer.
You mean how long we've been doing it?
Yeah.
Our company, which is Special Events and Creatives in Specs for short, has been in the business for about more than 20 years. And we do mostly below-the-line activities and live events as well. And we do it exclusively for Unilever products.
Why did you choose events management as a career?
It's fun. It's a fun thing to do. You meet a lot of people. It's very tiring, but it's a lot of satisfaction at the end. Yeah.
How long have you been in the industry?
The company more than 20 years, but I only choose. We have people, different team leaders who handle different projects. Me personally, I choose lang the project that I want to do.
Can you tell us more about the company, like the history of the company and background?
Okay, the company started with friends of ours from college, like you, who wanted to do producing of concerts. They started off with concerts, so producing little shows of, let's say, artists. Like we started off with Francis Maganon-Amazing. Yeah. And then from there, we did other stuff like corporate events, and then we did below-the-line activities for Unilever. And since then, we've been doing that.
Is the group a separate entity or is it a major agency department like account management?
Account management is only a part of the company. There's account management which handles the clients, but we also have the production side which handles the production, the implementation.
What is event management? How is it different from events marketing?
What do you mean by events marketing?
Because they say that events management is different from events marketing.
If I'm understanding your question correctly, because when we do an event, I was telling you earlier, there always has to be an objective to the event. Sometimes there are different types of events. For example, you have to launch a new product, so that's one. You have to, sometimes you just have to create awareness. It's an existing product, but you just have to create noise about it again. Or sometimes you just, to induce trial, really, or sometimes it's to promote sales. So if that's what you mean by events marketing, then those are the different kinds of events.
Where does your company fit? Events management or events marketing?
I'd say we do both, depending on what our client's needs are.
How is your company different from others? What's your competitive advantage?
First of all, our clients like us because we're very hands-on with what we do. Secondly, like I said, we always think of new things that have never been done before. So yeah.
How do you plan an event? What are the things needed and who are the key people you need to talk with?
First of all, the client, syempre. The client, and then in the office, when we do brainstorming, we always need an artist and a writer. Always. So that's when we build the concept on, and then the other partners.
How long is the planning process?
Usually not long. Sometimes an event, we need, if the client, sometimes we need to come up with an event in 2 days.
Yes.
Sometimes 2 weeks. Or, it depends on what the client wants. Sometimes they say, can you do an event next weekend, which is like 2 days away.
Yeah.
So you have
What do you do during the event?
during the event.
Yeah.
We make sure that everything is covered, everything runs smoothly. We actually have people on site who do different things. Let's say if it's handling the technical stuff, handling the suppliers.
Yeah.
You have people taking care of food for everybody. You make sure to set the setup. There's a different crew for setup, and then there's a different crew for handling the actual event, and then there's called the set down crew, which is after.
So what do you do after an event?
You celebrate.
Can you cite a specific example of an event to further discuss each process from planning to evaluation? Like what you did last weekend?
That's an easy event lang. Maybe what I'll talk about is when we launched a 10-month campaign for acts for Unilever. We launched, in the 10 months, we launched about 3 variants for acts. But what we did for them then was we tapped on the different, we tried to do social media then. So we were on Facebook, we were on, we did a mall tour, campus tour. This was nationwide. So that was bago pa lang yung what they call digital marketing.
Yeah.
So we did promos or contests online on Facebook, which is actually new to the market. Kasi before you would do it lang on ground, which means on the mall, in the malls, in campus.
Yeah. What are the pros and cons of event mass advertising?
Pros would be, of course, creating awareness. It's very visible because we do on ground below the line. So we're very visible in the market. When we go to the malls, people will see us. We make sure that we go to the people where the people are. But the disadvantage of something like that is it's very manpower intensive, and it could be very expensive. So the budget is a consideration.
What are the necessary courses, skills, and training to become an effective event manager?
For me, anybody can be an events manager. They say that women are the best events managers because we're supposedly more detailed or more detail-oriented. Kasi a lot of events is just really planning. It's just details. You have to, kasi as women, we already can see what possible problems will arise. So even before the event happens, you have to be prepared for it. You have to be prepared if there's a brownout, you have a ginseng. If this artist does not show up, you have to have a backup. You have to always, think.
Think fast. Will you consider event as a trend? What do you think will it be 5 to 10 years from now?
I think events will still be there. Excuse me. Events will always be there, but the rendition or the implementation will be different.
What are the best practices?
Okay. For us, kasi, the reason I think we strive and we've survived this long is because we always have the best interest of our clients first. So, and when we say best interest, it includes costs. So even if we know that there is budget for this, we try and think, cut things so we save money.
Yeah.
We save money and do those things.
Can you share some memorable experiences?
Well, there's many, and it's the memorable ones lang naman is in the actual event day, diba? When things don't happen the way they're supposed to. Or I remember we had an event, big event in SMX where we had to have like siguro there were like 100 models, and these are all outsourced. The models are from in-house, and who were supposed to be stationed in different places doing different things. But of course, they were all briefed already beforehand, diba? And I remember getting so upset. And I remember somebody coming to me and saying, "I'm so scared." Because I got so angry. They were saying, diba, when you event, you have to be, conscious on time, diba? So when they say call time is at 8, I mean before 8, you have to be there.
Yeah.
And when I went there, all doors were gonna open, and I said, where are the girls? And they said, we don't know. So I went inside the dressing room, and they were all there making kwento, fixing their makeup, and I mean, that one I can understand. But that's unforgivable for me. Kasi, diba? We were all adults here. It's a job for you.
Yeah.
And I have to do my own job.
Yeah.
So, that one I remember because I got very, very angry.
Would you recommend event management as a career for students?
Will I recommend?
Yeah.
Why not? As long as you like what you're doing and you enjoy it and you're making some money out of it, why not?
What's your message and advice for everyone who wants to be an
To career management?
Yeah.
You have to like what you're doing. You have to like career management. You have to have a lot of patience. You have to have a lot of attention to detail because it's annoying. The client will appreciate your effort when they know that they don't have to think of anything else when they hire you.
That's it. Thank you. Training to become an effective